We're making it up as we go, laughing together, that's all we know. Life's a ride and we love it, so we're winging it.
Hi, I'm Chris.
I'm Lisa, hello.
And welcome to episode number 6 of Winging It. I was nearly said the peer project, that's why I got confused.
I mean, I've literally got it right in front of you. We've got a sign there. You've got no excuse.
I really don't.
No excuse.
It's a podcast based on mine and Lisa's life. We just talk about things, about how we're getting on. Literally winging
it all.
And it's been a good 5 weeks so far, or 5 episodes out, and it's being received quite well, isn't it?
So far, yeah. We haven't got to the dark side of the web yet.
No, not quite. I think we had one negative comment.
Did we?
Yeah, but not aimed at us though. It was aimed at Sarah from Maths.
Oh, that's not a negative comment. We asked for their opinion.
Yeah.
She's entitled to her opinion.
Yeah. But other than that, I mean like a negative.
I say she. I don't actually know if it was a woman.
Themed comment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with you.
But yeah, other than that, it's been received pretty well.
Thank you.
Thank you everybody who's listened, who's watched, who's
joined us on the Winging It journey.
It's loved. It's all good. It's great fun. Was that a nice wee burp? Was it you tried to hide?
Mm-hmm. Thanks for bringing it to attention.
It's all right. It's all right. Just a wee correction on something that you said last week.
Oh, what did I do?
So somebody on TikTok commented on the video about what happens down there.
Oh, right, okay.
So it's not the labia.
I knew I got it wrong.
It's the labia minora. It's the inside bit.
No, it's the outside bit. We'll need to fact check it.
Yeah.
We'll need to fact check. But no, okay.
That makes more sense than, because the image I was trying to work out was a bit, I couldn't get it, but now that it was explained to me that way, I can understand it, I think.
Well, I can't get it.
Okay, we're already away.
We're going to have to fact check that, but thank you for inputting in the conversation, because that's what we need. Thank you. I'll definitely check that out, because obviously I did think that I got the words wrong, but I still think it's the outer.
And the other thing as well about the invention of the vibrator, apparently there's a movie based on that, and it's hilarious.
I imagine it would be.
We need to, I mean, I've watched plenty of movies about that, but none that were funny.
Your mum watches this. His mum watches this. Does she actually? I don't think she does.
I don't think she can bring herself to.
No.
Literally, I posted a song that I'd written.
It's very good, by the way.
One of the best songs that I've ever written, ever. And I posted it in the family WhatsApp group, and nobody commented on it, apart from my mum. Eventually, after I pushed them.
Yeah, true. But they don't be so upset about it.
Well, I am.
Why?
I don't know.
I just realised I'm sitting like this.
Yeah.
Rather than
and every time you hit the table, you're shaking the camera. Remember we had that issue before?
Yeah. Is your camera
I'm absolutely
maintaining focus now?
Yeah, that's the other. Every single week we've got a new problem. The first week it was sound. The second week it was something else.
No, the second week it was sound.
And then it was shaky camera. And last week it was out of focus. So hopefully this week, although Lisa's still constantly moving, and you can see her camera going just now because she's always just.
I'm very still.
Focus on my hand and not Lisa's face.
I'm not moving at all. Look.
Because that's what happened. That's what happened last time. Is that every time Lisa got passionate about something, her hands would go like that, and her fingers would just sneak into my frame and would go on to focus on her.
It's my fault. It's always my fault. You hear this?
But I think we're working on it now. I'm going to try and stabilise the footage, and hopefully we'll get somewhere. Hopefully this week we won't have any issues.
Maybe you should teach me, and it will be perfect, because that is what happens.
You not to hit the table.
I'm right. I'm going to hold my own hands here. Right, there we go. Sorry.
You're being good.
Yes, my hands are held.
You said, just talking about that through the week, that you wouldn't have managed well if we were in in class together at school?
No, my God, you'd have drove me nuts. You would have drove me nuts. We did a seminar type thing, training course together. Oh God, about 10 years ago. In fact, yeah, maybe more. And he would steal my pencil. He would tickle me. He was like, and I was like, I swear to God, I honestly, like, you were driving me nuts. And I was just like, I wouldn't have dealt. I'd have punched you.
You laughed though.
Because it's funny. It's funny, but it's annoying, and it's annoyingly funny, and it's funnily annoying. It's like really, really bizarre. But yeah, you made me giggle, but that didn't mean I wanted you to continue.
Yeah, I did it the other night at dinner as well, didn't I?
What were you doing?
Alyssa was trying to talk to you, and I was just kind of just saying things in your ear.
Yeah.
In your deaf ear? No, Alyssa,
no, that's my deaf ear. It's not fully deaf.
Yeah.
I've not even got my hearing aid in. I actually have to go back to audiology for them to have another go. Third time's a charm, hopefully, because they can't seem to get it right.
What?
Anyway, you're so funny.
I am. Do you know what's funny as well? Because we said last week when we did the podcast, neither of us were feeling too great. Your mental health was quite low. I was feeling like physically unwell.
Yeah.
And we came out of the podcast thinking that
it wasn't our best.
It wasn't our best. It was like, we could re-record this. We could probably do a better one. But then after watching it back, it was good.
Well,
I mean, better one.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I wouldn't say one of the better ones, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, after watching it back, I listened to it back. It was actually like,
well, you had to watch it multiple times to get the editing right, didn't you?
Yeah, because of the focus problem that we had.
Sorry, I've already apologised. Right, let's move on.
By the way, can I just say how I'm looking quite not svelte. That's not the word. What's the word?
I don't know.
I don't know. My face is looking less chubby today.
Oh,
what's the word?
Svelte?
Is it svelte?
Gaunt?
Gaunt's not the no. That's the negative version of the word.
Thin? I don't know what you're trying to say.
Oh, my face is defined.
I don't know. I don't have that. You know, my jaw blends with my chin.
So did mine.
I meant. I don't know what I meant. Never mind. You drink your water. It's good for that kind of thing. Flushing everything.
That's the one thing I really struggle with. We were watching the Mr. Beast video yesterday, actually, and I can totally empathise with him on that, where he said, you know, he sucks at drinking water, and so do I. Like I honestly, I was really, because I get nothing from it.
Yep.
Now, it's an ADHD thing. There's no dopamine hit. It's not fizzy. I don't get that nice feeling, and there's no flavour to it. So I suck at drinking water, and I need to hydrate more because I'm losing weight, and because I'm on the methylphenidate from ADHD. I need to be constantly hydrated, but if it's no fizzy and tastes like Coke, then I'm...
What about fizzy water? Yeah, I know, it's gross, isn't it?
That's illegal.
I don't like it.
That should be illegal.
Like soda water. A lot of my friends drink soda and lime, and I'm like,
I could... no, I mean, lemonade and lime would probably be feeling more.
Yeah, but that defeats the purpose, doesn't it?
Yeah, because then we're back at the sugar side of things, aren't we?
Yeah.
Anyway, how are you? How's your week been?
How has my week been?
Do you remember?
Not really. No. No.
You seem
I think
okay.
It's been okay.
You seem in a better place today.
I feel better today.
Yesterday as well, you were kind of more upbeat.
Yeah, well, I don't think this is a factor so quickly, but they've upped my medication. Although I need to go and pick it up. So I had a double dose yesterday. And actually, you know what? I want to talk about that, if that's okay, because see, when I was first prescribed it, I very much felt like a failure. And I spoke to my mum and I just started crying. And she was like, "Why? What's going on?" And I said, "I just feel like I failed because I'm on antidepressants." And she was like, "But you're not. It's just, it's something that you obviously need." And I was like, "No, I understand all that. I understand everything. I understand if my friend said this to me, I would be like, you're not a failure. Of course you're not a failure." Everything she said to me is exactly something I would say to someone else. And while it did absolutely help, it still didn't change the fact that I felt like a failure getting put on antidepressants. And I was just like, this is weird. Like, why? Even though I'm so open about mental health, and I think thank you. Depression, anxiety, all these daily struggles that people have need to be spoken about openly so that we have awareness and understanding and things like that. I still felt like a failure. And it was really bizarre. So it was like a journey I had to go on. Did you feel like that when, I know you were 15, but...
No, not really. There was... again, remember, we're in early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s here. Mm-hmm. There was a bigger stigma then, but, there was a point where, and I need to preface this by saying that he gets it now, but like my dad had said that it was like, how do you think it makes me feel that my son's on antidepressants?
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, and obviously he didn't understand.
Didn't know, yeah.
Yeah, and when he gets it now, I keep saying that, he gets it now. He didn't then. He does now. He's opened and he's learned, and that's that's a big thing. So there was that kind of stigma to it, but really, when I was put on them, I was not happy, but I was like, okay, I'm going to feel better. Mm-hmm. That was the only thing, was I'm going to feel better. Do you think the failure comes from the stigma that you've put on not just antidepressants but medication itself?
Yeah,
you're stubborn when it comes to medication.
Yeah, I'll only take paracetamol when I really, really need it, and ibuprofen when I really, really need it.
Yeah, like a codamol once.
Oh, that made me fly. I did not like that at all.
That was a great night.
No. Oh, was it?
No.
No, I didn't like it. But no, so for me, I think a lot of people are given medication when they don't need it.
Yeah.
And I think that's a GP problem.
Do you think then it's because, sorry, I'm jumping in.
It's okay.
Do you think it's because of the whole postnatal depression thing that happened with you with the male doctor?
Yeah, maybe, but maybe I did have it. Maybe that's how long, because I think that's how long I felt the way I felt. Mm-hmm. And maybe he was right, and I just refused to believe it. So then when another GP, a female GP, said that I'm stressed, I was like, right, okay, so it's not depression. Okay, that's fine. So I just stopped taking them then. But I haven't felt... I've definitely lost a bit of myself. Like, I'm not a bit of myself, a lot of myself over the past adulthood years. I know that correlates to being with you, but please don't think that it is you or your fault.
Take your focus away there, thank you. So, joking.
But I think it's it's really difficult to explain because it's multifaceted, isn't it? There's a whole load of factors that could be in that time. We've been together, I've gone to uni, we've had kids, we moved away to live in a foreign country for a while, then there was health issues, we had to come back, and I think life-lifed, that's the best thing I can say it as, is life-lifed. But I've always had this weird idea with medication that you can solve your problems without it being medication, without being medicated. Within reason, sometimes you can't. I've got asthma, so I have to take an inhaler every day, morning and night. I need that to function. And then I think it's the mental health side. For some reason, thinking about having to take antidepressants just to be able to get up in the morning, it was like, nah, I can just get up. I can just get up, but actually, and I didn't fully understand it until I was in it. And then I was like, I can't just get up. Like, there's something blocking me from getting up and I don't know what it is. And obviously, that's when antidepressants are needed. I do think they're overprescribed. But I also think there's bigger factors involved with that as well. Right from being in a job you don't like, or being in a situation that you're not comfortable with, the cost of living crisis, wars going on all over the world, and you just don't know what to do. You don't know how to help. You just don't know what to do. You're completely helpless. Well, it feels like you're helpless anyway, because you don't know. You just don't know. Mm-hmm. And So taking all that into account, I mean, I don't watch the news because it literally makes me sad. Like, I can't watch the news. I'm like, I don't know how to help anybody. I don't know what to do to make everything okay. Well, I call them willy wavers, but why are these willy wavers in power when they clearly don't care about the humans that are in, the ones that are suffering? Like, it's just, why you sending people out to war? Why fight your own battles? Don't send your troops out and have them be killed and or maimed and then having to come home with severe post-traumatic stress disorders and having their families are having to then deal with that. And I just think that there's so much going on in the world that is out with our control, and a lot of GPs, I think, prescribe, I don't think they do so much now, but they prescribe medication when actually it's maybe not needed. It's circumstantial situations. However, thankfully my GP's been excellent. I mean, I told her I didn't want to be on them, and she was very nice about it. I think it took her 3 appointments to get me to admit, right, okay, I'll try them. And then that appointment there, I had a phone call appointment with her, and I said to her, I said, I'm actually admitting that I'm depressed. I'm definitely in some sort of state of depression. I'm having up and down days. Sometimes I can't get up in the morning. I've managed to get up every day. There's not been a day that I've slept all day, but I have got up and then got dressed and then did, chores around the house, got the kids to school and whatever, and then I've had to go for a nap on the couch. I don't know if that's medication related or depression related, but
probably both.
Yeah, I'm kind of letting my body dictate what it needs at the moment. Obviously the fact that I'm signed off work still is sort of allowing me to do that. If you're in this state and working full time, honestly don't know how you're doing it. And obviously the fact that you are so understanding is a huge help. I can't imagine going through this when your partner doesn't understand, and for that I am truly, truly sorry.
Totally.
I know, I genuinely am, because I think back and I just think I did nothing to help you. And it wasn't until I went on that forum, which we've already discussed, that I was on, I sort of thought, right, okay, I need to think about this in a different way. It's not personal. It's not that you don't love me. It's not that I'm not good enough. I made it all about me. And I now believe that you went through it so that you've been there for me when I'm going through it. And I think that that's what is really valuable about having a long-term relationship.
It's very deep.
I'm sorry. I know I got deep very quick, but but no, I definitely felt like a failure to accepting that medication, but now I feel fine about it. I'm like, well, if this is what my body needs, fine. I'm a big believer in, I just hit the mic, I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm a big believer in meditation, even though I don't do it at the moment. And a lot of other things that you can do to help your mental health, like go for a walk, get off social media, get off your phone, get off devices. Ironically, I know we're sitting on a phone and devices, but all these things that just bring yourself right back down to nature, get yourself grounded.
It's funny you say that, right? Because those are all things that were said to me when I was going through it, and then
by who?
By you, or by like anybody. It was always like the big one was go for a walk. And I said the same thing to you the other day.
Yeah.
I said, go get out the house. You've been in this house, however long. You need a change of scenery, and you were reluctant.
Yeah.
Because you didn't want to go out.
I had no motivation to go out at all.
But then, yesterday I asked for a lie-in, and
well deserved, I would say, after I think 3 weeks of you being up and doing everything. Not everything I've get up to, but
you went and did the school run yesterday, and you got out the house, and I think your mood was completely different. And I reckon it's because you did that. There could be a million other factors in there, but I reckon that part of that is because you got up and went out. And it's difficult to believe that such a simple thing can make a big difference. like, I remember when I was waiting on the ADHD medication, and you know, like, I kind of went into a right depression.
Yeah.
When I was waiting on that.
That was really, really difficult.
It was a hard time. And one day I'll talk about that. But the one thing that the nurse kept saying to me was like, so what do you do just now? And I was like, well, I've got this playlist in my phone. It's called my dopamine playlist.
Yeah.
All songs that kind of make me feel good and that. And she was like, well, why don't you just use that just now? Just wait. And I'm like, I want medication. I don't want an alternative. And I was like, and it's just music. But every single time I play that playlist, it does something.
Mm-hmm.
And
music's very powerful as well, because it taps into a part of the brain that we don't know. So it's very good for like patients, not patients, I don't like to call them patients, but people with dementia and Alzheimer's and stuff like that. And that's why they can remember it, because it's some sort of part of the brain. I'm thinking Stranger Things here.
Yeah.
But it's good. But it accesses a part of the brain that these diseases don't seem to attack or deplete, or whatever the word is.
There's something really special about being able to play a musical instrument.
I don't have that ability.
Not yet. Everybody can learn. I've told you that before. And like, as I said, like this week I've written another song this week, and I said it is, honest to goodness, I think one of the best songs I've ever written.
You'll need to link it. We'll link it. Can you do that?
What I'll say is I didn't write the lyrics, I just wrote the music. Suzanne wrote the lyrics. It's from a pantomime that we're working on together. It's a kind of Glaswegian adaptation of Mother Goose. It's called Your Ma's Goose. And
love it. There's one line in it that's my absolute favourite. It's this: scars were stitched with care, something like that. I just think it's beautiful.
So yeah, I'll link it in here, because I have got it up on it as a kind of private link on YouTube anyway. So I'll link it so you can hear it and you can let me know what you think. But again, this brings me back to my frustration by talent. And I get, and it sounds, every time I say it, it sounds really arrogant when I say it, but don't go and winking at the camera again. But then, like this, I did this song this week, and it's fucking good. It's a good song.
It's good. It's very good.
And like, that sort of material can come out of me.
Yeah.
Why is nobody taking me up on it?
Maybe you just need to do it yourself.
I'm trying.
Well, I don't know. Let's write a musical together.
Well, we spoke about this last night.
We did. I'll direct it and cast it.
Okay,
you can do the
piano.
You can do all the. Well, no, you can help me cast it. You can do the music.
Awfully nice.
I know.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
But yeah,
we'll need to find someone to do choreography though, because it's been a while. I can dance, but
Summer or Alyssa could probably do it.
Summer probably. Together.
Yeah. What was I going to say there? I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so about music. Like, music is so therapeutic. Like, every single time I'm in the car just now, I play that song.
Oh yeah?
Honestly, I play it because it's got all the big musical dopamine hits that's in there. You've got the brass-filled chorus, or you've got it when the music drops out and everybody's just clapping, like that, and you've got the big key change at the end to make it even bigger. And to know that came from here, is just astounding. And again, and I will forever tell this story, the thing about the ADHD, the fact that I've always been a good musician, never been able to write music, but for some reason after I started taking my ADHD medication, it just
clicked,
bridged that gap. And now if a song's in there, I know how to get it from here to there.
See, you had that with learning to play the keyboard though, didn't you? When you were in music, you said that you just sat down at the keyboard one day, or the piano, sorry, and you were like, wait, right, so you learned very little, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so I remember because I remember having a keyboard and stuff when I was younger. You know, when I was like Erica's age.
Yeah.
You know, and I'd be able to play things like the one finger stuff, and
That's my brag. I
Yeah,
can play
and
the
then-
piano one-fingered.
I remember being able to do the thing when you had the keyboards and you would press on the left hand and you would have like it would play a chord for you, but it would be like a one finger chord, and then I would be able to do that, and I'd have a chord, but that's all I'd ever been able to do. And then in third year, I took music, and it wasn't because I loved music or anything like that at the time. It was because I had a space in my timetable. And this one lunchtime, I just sat at the piano and I looked at it and I was like, I know how to play this. And I still remember the minute I did the oompa thing, and I looked up and it was Colette. It was Colette McCarter, her name is, and she kind of looked up and went, "How did you play that?" And I was like, "I don't know." And then that was just kind of how it clicked. Then all of a sudden I realised that I knew chords and I could play some songs by ear. And then Ian Gordon came into my life and he could play everything by ear.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to be like him. So now I'm bald with a beard. And that's how that came. But again, it's all therapeutic. It's all being able to do that. That's why I was always so keen on getting a piano as well for the house, because it's a really good way to get any emotion out. Like you hear people like be able to sit at drum kits and bash away and get all that out. For me, it's piano. I can just sit and play, and it'll all just come out in that, and I'll feel better. But yeah, music is a gift.
Yeah, absolutely.
From the world. Somehow.
Absolutely.
Very poetic.
No, it is. It's a gift. And I think, like, I remember one of my friends started singing. We were doing a singing class when I was studying acting, and she started singing, and I was just mesmerised by her voice. And I was just like, if I could sing like that, I would sing every day. That's a gift that needs to be shared. And she was just so humble about it. And she's like, that's not what I want to do. I mean, she's a phenomenal actor as well, but I was just so amazed and thought, I wish I could sing like that.
You do sing every day,
But not like that.
who cares?
No, but it's not the same. It's not a gift. Mine is not a gift to be shared.
But when you sing every day, you sing when it reflects your mood.
True, yeah.
And whether it's, in your opinion, good quality or not, it's still reflecting your mood and it's still making you feel good.
Yeah, okay.
So, no.
Unless I hit a bum note or screech.
But that's just...
Or I turn around and everyone's like this, covering their ears.
We've never done that.
No, you haven't.
No,
Alyssa does this thing in the car though when I'm singing. She kind of just goes... And I'm like, oh, and it's
She's
just
not-
a screwed up face leaning to the side. I'm like, thanks very much.
Like, she's not doing it to your singing. She's doing it to the fact that she's trying to listen to a song and she can't hear it because of you.
It's because I'm hitting the wrong note. She's told me.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. What are we watching just now? I know we're still on house.
I haven't asked how you are.
Well, we kind of just went. We kind of went with the whole music thing because that's pretty much how my week's been.
Music.
I've been focused on that song and
Fair enough.
kind of getting that out there. I am still on the hunt for more work.
If you know anyone who is looking to create theme songs, theme tunes, jingles, voiceovers,
If you
I
want me
would
to
like
write,
to recommend Chris Duke.
if you want me
He's
to write a
fantastic.
song for you, yeah,
You'll write a song?
I could be like Dolly Parton, just write loads of songs and
You could
give them to people, sell them to people.
sell them to people. Pay for your content.
Yes, pay for my content. This episode is sponsored by nobody. Pay for our content. But no, seriously, if you do have a small business or something that you want to promote and you want to promote it on the podcast whilst helping us out as well, then send us an email, podcast@wearewingingit.uk. But yeah, that's my main focus just now, is just trying to get more work. Because I love being on there. I love doing Coast Radio. It's just not enough at the minute.
In terms of, well, you've got the time, haven't you, to do more?
Yeah, and exactly
You do
that.
a lot. Like, you do a lot of prep work and stuff like that and that.
You have
Which is
to.
good. Yeah.
Because you don't ironically, I'm going to say this, you don't have a good radio show if you're winging it.
Yeah, true. Okay, so that's one area of life that we don't wing it.
Yes, well, I don't.
I'm not on the radio.
Yeah. So, yeah, I've applied for a few other jobs, within other radio stations and stuff, and we'll see what comes from it. I've reached out and made some more contacts with other people that I've kind of lost contact with within the radio industry. One, and I don't mind saying it, Jay Crawford, he was known as Bossman Jay on Real Radio. I don't know if that sounds anything. Anyway, when I was 13 or 14, I wrote him a letter, right? And it was a kind of, Dear Jay, I want to be on the radio. I have this idea for a show. It's a homework radio show. And I'm thinking, you're right. Where people would phone in and ask questions about the homework, and I would have a specialist on, like a teacher or something, to help.
Yeah.
And he wrote me back. He wrote me a letter back, and he said, Chris, this is the most unique "can I have a job" letter I have ever had. I said, unfortunately, it's not, it's not for here, it's not for us. And he said, the only advice I will give you is, don't give up on your dream.
Yeah.
Get loads of experience, volunteer, do all that, and it'll happen. And I reached out to Jay about a week ago and said to him and reminded him in the letter.
Did he remember?
I don't know. He did listen to my demo, and he was like, "This is great content there. You can see that you've come on leaps and bounds, but unfortunately, I don't have any space." Yeah.
Right. But he's heard your demo, he's heard what you've done, he's given you feedback.
I also got some good feedback from the new head of content at Clyde One.
Okay.
As well.
Why do you not tell me these things when it happens?
Because I used to. But when I did do that before in the past, it would be a case of I'd got this great feedback, and I would get my hopes up about something, and then nothing would come.
Right, but that still doesn't mean that you don't share it with me.
I know. It was more just saying, the nuts and bolts are there, and the content's fantastic. So you make good radio.
Yeah.
Because in my email to him, I said, I'm 42 now. I think I'm past the age bracket for Clyde One. But whatever, if something comes up, then great. There's a couple of producer jobs going at the moment, which again, I love making good radio, whether I'm on air, whether I'm not, as long as I'm making good content.
Right.
And that's what.
And what did they say?
Well, nothing yet. I've not heard back for the jobs. I'm probably getting interviews and stuff.
What did the Clyde One guy say?
Well, that was it. I was just talking about my demo.
The nuts and bolts are there. Yeah. So what does that mean? The nuts and bolts are there, the basics are there, the content's there. How can you improve?
No, he didn't say anything about improving. It was more to do with, he says, this is a good radio demo because it shows me that you can produce a radio show and that you can provide content in an entertaining way. So that's what he meant by the nuts and bolts there. Wasn't initially I thought he was saying it's a basic demo.
Right, okay, that's what I thought as well.
Well, I interpreted it as...
No, what you're saying makes sense. Yeah. So you can see that the nuts and bolts are there of exactly what you need from a radio presenter or a radio producer, and then he could adapt to you or meld you to whatever they're looking for. Yeah,
if anything did come up.
That's good.
I'm making contacts, so that's why, I literally... the beginning of the month, I did do...
Why did you do that?
Because I was looking at the date there. I did do LinkedIn Premium for 1 month. So I could make first contact.
Or is that what you get for LinkedIn Premium?
Yeah, that's one of the things that you get, but your profile kind of comes higher up.
How much is LinkedIn Premium?
It's like £30 a month. It's a lot of money, but I did it for 1 month so I could...
No, it's just why... Sorry, never mind.
It made a lot of sense for me to do.
No. I don't have an issue with you doing that at all. What I have an issue with is that you have to pay to make contacts, and it's the same with. I had a thought there. It's paying for it's basically having money to be successful. It just feeds into the systemic poverty. But let's not go into that.
Yeah, let's not. Anyway, so yeah, that's my week. I've been pretty much focused on trying to build the career, and it's funny, right? Because obviously you know that when I was at the height of my depression, which is ironic, you don't see height of depression.
Yeah.
Depth of my depression.
Depth of depression, yeah.
I had no motivation in life. I didn't do much. I mean, there was the one phrase that always stuck out with me. You know, do you remember what I'm going to say?
No, get up and go.
Yeah, it was your dad that said that about me. And that always stuck with me. And I think that's probably one of the reasons why I kind of pushed through, because obviously there's a lot of respect for your dad. But I have never worked so hard as I am right now. And
it doesn't phase you either. Like, you don't get stressed. I'd be stressed out my box, but you're like, you just don't get stressed. How do you do that? Like, I can't, when I'm working full time, right, and then the kids come home, and if I'm obviously working from home, they come and they talk to me, and I'm like, I can't switch from work mode to mum mode very easily. Like, I'm like, don't talk to me just now, I'm in work mode. And then I need to sort of give myself time to transition from work mode to mum mode, and I really, really struggle with it.
So I have spent, and I don't think you're going to like what I'm about to say, right? But I have spent my entire life kind of
being interrupted.
Yes. Spent my entire life having like a tiny bit of my brain constantly switched on to the family and their needs.
Oh, right, okay.
And it's always on.
That's a good thing.
No, I know, but it's like, so if I'm doing anything, no matter how busy I am, unless it's like something like a meeting or something like that, but no matter how busy I am, you know that you can come to me at any point and interrupt what I'm doing to do what you need. You know that, right? You know that you know that. Whether that's, I try to say that's not right, but that's not common.
What's not common?
To be able to interrupt, to be welcome to interrupt somebody.
Right, okay, yeah, because I don't like it when you do it to me.
Yeah.
And I don't like it when the kids do it to me.
People don't like it in general.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Right.
But I still do it. Because it's life. Do you know what I mean? It's funny this
make me feel bad.
Because this actually came up during the week. Do you remember me mentioning it?
No,
I said that I've got a ton of stuff that I need to finish.
Yeah.
Because
things, because you keep getting interrupted.
Because I keep getting interrupted.
As I'm interrupting you, your sentence.
And so that's what it is that I just know that no matter how busy I am willing to be interrupted. Well, I think the willing's the right word, because again, I said I don't like it, but
yeah, I get what you mean. You're accepting that it's bound to happen,
and you accept it as well. Like again, we'll go back to it. Like, no matter what I'm doing, even if I'm on the radio, you know that if you need something done that I can't, that you can't do, or that you won't do, 90% of the time you could just interrupt whatever I'm doing. And
I would do it if you're doing a segment,
like a live thing. Yeah, I know, but you'd wait outside the door and then
until I can hear there's a song and
flick the. Well, we don't do
that anymore because you've got a fan in there.
But yeah, so that's my point, is that I can do that. I've always got like yours and the girls' needs just kind of open, no matter what I'm doing.
I think that's nice though. I think that's something I'm going to have to adopt and start accepting that I may be interrupted and not be so hard on people who do interrupt me, because I'm like, it's like a struggle to switch my brain and then I feel like I'm being pulled in two directions, whereas if I can,
like, I struggle to switch my brain as well, which is why I've got all these unfinished jobs, because when I get interrupted I do switch my brain, but I struggle to switch back.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I get that.
So how do we get on to that?
I can't remember, but that's interesting. That's good. It's good that we talk about these things, I think.
Mm-hmm. This is it, honestly. Like, see, after these, but we just sit in silence for a week.
We do. No, we don't.
I have noticed though this week that you'd said like you've lost a lot of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple of times this week where the you that you think you've lost is kind of poked her head back.
All right, like when?
I don't want to give specifics, especially not on YouTube.
Okay.
Obviously, there's a couple of times, and it doesn't happen as often as that normally, but just your mood in general. There's a couple of like, I don't want to say old Lisa because that sounds harsh. The Lisa that you think you've lost,
right,
is
she's still in there.
She's still in there, right? Not talk about what was happening, but remember I said to you, like, there was a wee moment, I had a wee moment where I'd fallen in love with you all over again.
Oh, right, yeah.
We used to have those all the time when we were younger.
We did.
And then they didn't happen for a long time.
Yeah.
And then, so when it happened the other day, it was like, that it
took you right
punched
back.
me. And it was nice.
Yeah. Well, that's nice to hear.
There was one other frustration of the week that I wanted to bring up. Nothing to do with the family or you or anything like that.
Okay.
I was really excited to be doing this podcast this week with a full mouth of teeth.
Oh, yeah.
As you notice, I don't tend to open my mouth too much when I talk. It's because I'm missing a lot of teeth from around here. From my wrestling match when I got kicked in the jaw and lost these 3 teeth here. Splice that in now.
How embarrassing is it going to be for Felix Fortune if he gets beaten? How embarrassing is it going to be for Felix Fortune if he gets beaten here?
How embarrassing is it going to be for Felix Fortune if he gets beaten here?
Cute.
The full match?
No, just the bit where I get kicked.
Oh, right, okay.
He was supposed to kick me here and he kicked me in the jaw.
He was excited about the cameras, wasn't he?
And then obviously I've not really looked after my teeth as mental health thing and stuff, and I've not got a lot of teeth in my mouth now, and I got fitted for dentures and I was supposed to get them at the beginning of the week. I was really excited about getting them because I've not had dentures in a long time, and I've lost more teeth since my last set of dentures, so I was really excited about getting them, and went to the dentist on Monday to pick them up, and there was a whole issue
Again.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Was an issue again.
It's the third time you've gone to get your dentures and they've not been there, they've not been ready, there's been an issue at the lab.
Yeah, but I don't want to get into that. I don't want to start moaning about the dentist because, the dentists are there to help. It was more just I'm disappointed that I'm not sitting here smiling at you with a full set of teeth. Right, we have sat and spoke for 42 minutes.
You do that all the time. That's good.
One of the first bits of feedback we ever got was just a bit too long. But there we go. 42 minutes. We're still on house just now, aren't we?
Yeah. Season 4 now, though.
We're on
literally starting season 4.
Yep.
No, we had episode 1 of season 4. And we've got the rest because he's not chosen a team, and we've no longer got Dr. Cameron, Dr. Chase, which I'm sad about.
I think he might pop up again because he came up on the...
No, but so did Omar Epps in the next scene, and they weren't in it. So I don't think. I think it's been a glitch with Prime's thing. But yeah, they're gone.
Do you think about back to Neighbours?
Dr. Chase.
Aye.
I don't know. I don't remember him in Neighbours.
Billy Kennedy.
Oh yeah. Did he have like floppy hair then?
Aye.
Oh yeah. I remember him. I liked him.
I love it when I see Neighbours
floppy
people.
hair.
I love it when I see Neighbours people elsewhere.
Like Ayla Fisher.
Aye, I always get excited.
Oh, no, she's
Home and Away.
That's when I stopped watching Home and Away.
There was, I don't know if you ever remember this, there was one, like, God, it's such a random thing to talk about, right? But I loved watching Home and Away and Neighbours. Mm-hmm. So, and anytime I met an Australian back then, it was, can you tell me what's happening in Neighbours? Because they were like 6 months ahead of us.
Oh, really? Oh my God, that's right.
And
now it's like a day.
Yeah.
They get it released a day.
There was one scene in Home and Away, and I remember it was Isla Fisher. She had to phone London because she was trying to find somebody, and it was the funniest line because they never meant like it's like wrestling, right? WWE, WWF never mentioned WCW,
Right.
because the WCW didn't exist in their universe.
Yeah.
And she was on this phone to whoever it was in London. She's trying to find somebody, and she's like, yeah, all right, okay, yeah, that's fine, thank you, yeah, I'll try later, thank you, bye, and hung up the phone. And whoever she was in the scene, she went, did you get anywhere? And she was like, no, just constantly asking me what was happening in Neighbours. And I thought that was such a genius line.
That's funny. I like we crossover.
Yeah,
like,
I love it. Like
in jokes like that, yeah. Like when we play, what is it? Spot Stan Lee.
Oh,
What
Stan.
did
We just called it Stan Bingo.
Stan
Lee
Bingo. That was it. Stanley Bingo. When we're watching a new Marvel movie, but we can't do that now.
Well, we still can. He's still getting put in, whether it's a photograph or.
Oh yeah, right
I
enough.
think Deadpool, there was like a mural on a wall or
Deadpool was a
something.
picture, yeah, like a not a mural, but
and also in today's world, I'm sure you could AI his way in there now.
oh, don't about AI. It creeps me out.
Robin Williams' daughter, we spoke about this last night. Robin Williams' daughter said, "Stop sending me videos of my dad in AI." And
Seriously, like I said to you last night, if someone sent me a picture or a video of my dead dad hugging me now, or hugging Angus, because did he meet Angus? Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if he sent, I'd be devastated.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be absolutely heartbroken. So I don't understand. I'm sure people think that it's a good thing and that this is amazing. Look at this. No, stop sending people's dead relatives an AI video. It's crap. It's not okay. I don't like it. It's not for me. AI creeps me out though. I like AI when it's used the way AI should be used.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a way AI should be used. We shouldn't be creating false memories, in my opinion. We shouldn't be creating false videos of the Queen jumping off a ladder match in wrestling, which is what you showed me last night. I just think about the older generation.
it was the Martin Luther King heel turn. That was the one that got me.
It's just
It was
weird.
more, yeah, no, and
weird.
it is weird, but I do think it is cool how realistic it is, and that's the only thing that I'll say.
But it's an abuse of that, and as far as I'm concerned, it's going to get to a point where someone can create an AI video of somebody doing something
It's
awful.
already there.
I know. It's so wrong.
And then you look at like the opening animation to this show, that's AI.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, and
I have issues with that as well.
you
But
one issue, but don't bring it up because then people will start.
no.
like
I have issues with the fact that you used AI rather than paid an artist. But
Have you got money to do it?
no, this is my point. This is what I'm getting at. I understand why we've done it.
It's funny though because
but yeah.
Suzanne, the writer of the panel,
Mm-hmm.
she was like, she says, I realised that I needed a song to teach.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like the night before, and she went, so I just got an app to do it. And I was like, oh, Susie. So now she sent me the song that the app's done, and I'm going to tidy it up and make it, real.
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah, and I got a bit worried when she did that because I was like, she's going to drop me.
All right. Yeah, we'll see.
Mm-hmm. And then we're going to need to pay for the kids to go to the drama.
When we get money, we will hire someone to do our winging it
Yeah.
better.
Pay for our content.
Or
oh,
sponsor, and we will have a bartering system.
No, we need cash.
But I'm up for bartering as well, as long as I'm not bartering my virtue.
The one thing that the other thing I want to bring out that we're watching, and we spoke about it briefly last week, but I do want to show some love to like the bruffies and the fail races out there.
Mm-hmm.
We used to make fun of our kids for watching people play computer games.
I didn't, because
Not
I've always enjoyed watching people play computer
but
games.
as a video,
No, not as a video, but like I used to go to my friend Audrey's and she would play Resident Evil and I would watch her and she was like, do you want to play? I was like, no, I'm quite happy watching.
You can't watch me play GTA though.
I can't watch you play GTA because you don't hide. You're playing the storyline and then it's like you're just shooting them, but you don't hide, and I'm like, you're getting shot. Hide, like take cover. You don't do it, and it infuriates me. You have to play the game.
Yeah. But my point is that we watch their content and it's very entertaining, and it's something that can take you out of this this crappy world for a wee while, and they're just normal people like you and I, and they sit and play the computer and they make good content and they put it out into the world, and it's
we enjoy
nice.
it.
Yes, we really do.
Good.
We'll tag you in this video just because you're getting spoken about, and then you can share it with your people. Do you know I share a family name with Bruffy?
Bruff.
Because like my mum's side, they're all Bruffs. Which I thought Bruff was a very uncommon name, but apparently it's not.
Don't know.
So there you go. Right, I think we should really get into some segments because
Yes,
we're
it's been 50 minutes.
we're on like 50 minutes. Do you want to go first with what would you do?
Right, go for it. Yeah, right. So what would you do? You receive a heartfelt breakup text, but it's not for you. So you get a deeply emotional breakup text meant for someone else, but you realise the person being broken up with is your friend. The sender pours their heart out, confessing all their feelings and reasons, but it's accidentally sent to you. What do you do? Do you forward the message?
Is
to
it
your
multiple
friend?
choice?
It can be, or this is options. Forward the message to your friend immediately with a warning. Keep it secret and gently check in with your friend later, or reply to the sender asking if they want to talk it through with you. Or another.
Or AN other.
Or AN other.
Oh God, I don't know. So I'm going to assume that I'm close to the person that it's supposed to be for.
Yes.
And it wouldn't be a case of just replying and going, new phone, who dis?
No.
So, oh God. Because right away that means that I know something that they don't, and and I really don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's it.
Do you think you'd reply to the sender and say you've
I
sent?
don't know, because I don't know where my loyalty would be. Because I could reply to the sender and be like, listen, you've sent this to the wrong person, it's not for me. Maybe our names are similar in the thing. So maybe you should, send this on. Thing, but then at that point, I now know what's coming for them. And if I'm a good friend, I would want to protect them.
Protect them? In what way? Or would you just want to be there for them?
Or protect them from the hurt that's about to come.
How would you do that?
I know that hurt is coming. They don't know that hurt is coming. I care about that person. I have the advantage. I have knowledge there that I could prepare them for something that's going to hurt. But then at the same point, then that means I'm taking the onus away from the breakup-er. Oh, it's difficult. And it's funny because I've got one person in my head that I would do it for. So my decision then would be based on the fact that who's going to be in my life afterwards, after this is done.
Let's say your friend.
Yeah, well then I would go straight to them, and
What would you do?
I'd be like, listen, I've just got this text. It was obviously meant for you. Just so you know, it's coming. Be prepared.
And then what would you do? Would you then send to the sender, you've sent this to the wrong person?
Yes.
So you wouldn't forward the message on?
Well, I would forward the message on, but I wouldn't forward the message on as a service to the sender.
No.
I would forward the message on as a service to the friend.
Yeah.
And then tell the sender to deal with it themselves.
Yeah. So you would forward the message on? Yeah. So
100%.
Because I think if you don't forward the message on and then you say, listen, this is coming, I've just had this message, and then they bottle it. And then they don't. So you'd have to send it on. I think you'd have to preserve your own friendship, because otherwise you could be you know what I mean? They're like, you told me I was getting hurt. That's not happening. They said that they know nothing about it. There's no message there.
Yeah, then you become the
bad guy. Yeah. You'd have to send it on. And you'd have to screenshot it that it came from them as well, so that they know. There's no... But yeah, that was supposed to be a bit funny, but...
Yeah, it kind of went quite kind of deep there, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't know why it was supposed to be fun. Not funny, but like, you know, it was the same... The idea of oh God, this is getting very, very serious, but Alyssa and I were chatting about sexual assaults and rape and all that kind of stuff. Just
on
as
that,
we do.
Just on that, by the way, I love how open you two are when it comes to talking about that sort of stuff.
So, in my opinion.
I don't like it.
I know, you don't really.
And I don't like the conversations. I don't get involved in the conversations. It's not my...
You should though.
But I love hearing you two talk about it, and I know that if there was ever a question or a situation arose where she had to talk to us, she would go to you 100%, and that's inclusive of like coming out or anything. I don't think she would have any problem.
I've told her that she doesn't have to. I said, if you want to, if that is the same with any three of them, I don't think coming out should be a thing. She thinks that you should believe everyone's bi until they come out as otherwise. And I was like, I like that. No, but I don't think if you want to come out, come out. If you don't have to. You know, it's you just be you. I'm happy with that.
So you were talking about sexual assault.
Yeah, we were talking about doing the right thing. So I was basically saying, she was talking about how, you know, people say, oh, if they weren't wearing that, if she wasn't wearing this, that wouldn't have happened, you know, blaming the victim about what clothes they wear. And I said, well, let's say you walk past a bank and you notice that their vault is lying wide open and there's no cameras, there's no security, there's no staff. Would you still walk in and take money? Because you're still committing the crime. Even though it was ready and willing, no, maybe not willing, but, you know, it was there for the taking as, like, you know, it's still illegal. You are still stealing. So it's irrelevant of the situation. And I'm not going to say a corporate big bank because people be like, oh, they're insured. Let's say it's a small bank. But it's irrelevant. The size of the bank is also irrelevant. But the point is, it's still committing the crime. You know it's wrong to steal, but yet you still do it.
That's interesting.
It's still wrong.
Yeah. But then, like robbing a bank, for example.
I've massively simplified it.
It's a victimless crime, in my opinion.
Not really, because the people that own the money, the people that have the money are, you know, that's where they store their money.
If you want to get technical, all banks are insured.
Well, you know what I mean. Like I said, I oversimplified it, but essentially it's still you committed a crime.
Yeah.
And it irrelevant of or irrespective of the situation, it's still a crime. The crime is the crime. The crime is the act of doing something that you know is illegal or that is illegal, depending on where you live.
Okay.
I hope that makes sense.
It does. See, when you two get talking, like it was last night. You know, as I got talking, I was like, I had to constantly remind you of the time.
I know.
Because you get so, and I get
passionate about it, don't we?
Yeah, but I get it because she's like 14-year-old, and you know when she engages with us in conversation, you don't want that to end.
No.
But at the same point, she needs to go to bed.
I know.
You know? Right, who's the asshole?
Okay, go
or
for it.
am I the asshole? Sorry. I'm just double checking if there's any what do you call them, acronyms that I don't know.
We can figure it out.
Yeah. Am I the asshole for telling my sister that I'm not cancelling my child's birthday party because her baby naps at that time? So my daughter's turning 6 next weekend, and we've booked a soft play party from 1 till 3. It's been booked for months, invitations sent, cake ordered, the lot. My sister just had a baby a few months ago. She called yesterday demanding that I move the party because that's when the baby naps and it'll be too stressful. for her if the baby gets overtired. I said I totally understand, but I can't change it. The venue's full, 20 kids already confirmed. She said that I'm being selfish and that family should come first. I said it's literally a 6-year-old's party, not a wedding, and she hung up. Now my mum's guilt-tripping me, saying that I should find a compromise. So, Reddit, am I the asshole for sticking with the original time?
No, absolutely not. Your sister is in a state of pure stress. It's definitely not the asshole, because like she says, 20 kids to reconfirm no. And it would, if she did, by the way, it would just be that day that your baby's nap schedule would change. So no, your baby will nap. They'll still nap. And if they don't, it's one day. It is one day. And I get it. I remember being that sort of neurotic, thinking, oh no, they need to, oh God, your poor mum. Do you remember the time she looked after Alyssa? And I was like, right, this is her schedule. This is her routine. You have to stick to it, because if you don't stick to it, then, you know, it's days where it causes an issue. But
My mum, I remember one of the things my mum...
Wait a minute.
Sorry.
You've got to relax. You've got a baby. I get it. It's fucking hard and you're exhausted and you need your baby to sleep, because if they don't, I get it so much, but oh my God, you have got to understand that you are being so unreasonable to ask the sister to change the kid's sixth birthday party to suit a baby. No. You don't have that level of entitlement, and neither does your baby.
The 6-year-old themselves won't even notice if they're
Don't
not there.
go.
Yeah.
Don't go. Go back, go to their house later when the baby's had their nap and you feel fine. Go then. You don't need to go at the party. No, fuck no. No, not the asshole. Sister is just being massively unreasonable. I would imagine she's in a state of neurosis, neuroticness.
I remember
Needs some help.
when Alyssa was first born, my mum tried to drum it into you, and you were so stubborn about it.
Yeah.
Just drum it into you that, you know, the baby, what is it? The baby adjusts to your schedule.
Yeah.
You don't adjust to the baby.
Yeah.
The baby is now part of your life.
Yeah.
You're not part of the baby's life.
I wish I'd followed that advice.
Well, you did 2 and 3.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, do you know one of the things I remember about when Alyssa was first born was I thought that we'd nailed it in terms of teamwork, because do you remember we were working on, especially overnight, we were working on 4-hour shifts.
Yeah. She had colic.
Yeah, where
10 till 2 every night. She did nothing but scream and cry, and oh my God, it was hard work.
and then I would take her for 4 hours, and you would
I'd get a nap. Yeah.
And then
it wasn't nap, asleep.
tag in and out, and
Yeah.
we would do it. I thought that was a cracking method.
Yeah. I think when you're a first time parent, you're winging it, and then with each child you get better. So with baby number 1, I mean, even if we just look at food, right?
Oh, I love this.
Alyssa, I mean, let's talk before children, right? Before children, I had, you know, they will not have an iPad. They will not be watching any more than 1 hour of TV a day. They will absolutely listen to everything I say. I wouldn't let them speak to me like that. They will be punished accordingly. Like, oh my God,
Yeah, and then,
I
of
was
course,
the
there was the
best
food
mum ever when I had
paper.
no children.
And then there was the food thing as well, where you were like, oh,
Food
my
thing.
kids are only going to have organic,
Well, that was Alyssa.
homemade.
It was all organic. It was all homemade. Honestly, we put so much stress on ourselves to be perfect. And I think this is where I think it's different from men and women, because we put so much stress on to be a good mum and the perfect mum for multiple reasons. First of all, we're terrified our kids are going to get taken off us by social services, which actually doesn't happen. Like, it's not as extreme as that, but TV tells us, the media tells us otherwise. And then you've got society, the stress factor. If my house isn't tidy, it's my fault. If our house isn't tidy, it's my fault. If the kids look dishevelled and haven't gone to school dressed well, it's my fault. You know, it's
or the other one, and that is, or did Dad dress you this morning?
oh well, yeah, but then that's it. Bare minimum for you guys. We have to look and present as, you know, a higher. We're always What am I trying to say? We are assumed at a higher standard than men. Men can give bare minimum and still be revered, still be respected, still, you know, everything. And women have to be... Someone once told me that women are taken more seriously when they wear makeup. And I was like, why? And men are probably not taken as seriously if they're wearing makeup.
Yeah, well, that's...
It's like, shut up. Shut up, we're still the same person. But anyway, my point was, when Alyssa was newborn, everything, not newborn, sorry, when she was older, everything was organic, everything was homemade, everything I made myself, put it in jars, and then that's just... No, we put ourselves under enough stress. Oh my God, just get through the day.
Yeah, and then, you know, that was baby number 1, and then, you know, by baby number 3, we went to McDonald's on the way home from the hospital. We didn't.
No.
Right, so some of the comments here. We don't use the names, do we? Not the asshole. You can't plan your entire life around a baby's nap schedule.
Yep.
If she can't make it, that's okay. There'll be other birthdays.
Exactly.
Absolutely not the asshole. You don't reschedule 20 hyped up 6-year-olds. That's not a party. ESH, what's that again?
Everyone sucks here. Everyone doesn't suck here. Sorry, I went streaky. I've got my hand in your camera.
Sorry. ESH, you could have been a bit gentler. Sleep deprivation makes...
She's scheduling a 6-year-old's birthday party. That's fucking stressful as well.
Sleep deprivation makes new parents weirdly intense.
True.
Maybe offer FaceTime during cake cutting.
Yeah, she could do that.
Not the asshole. As a mum of 3, baby's nap, life continues.
Yep.
She can bring the baby in a sling or skip it.
Yep.
You know,
skip the baby.
Or you're...
Was it skip it?
Skip the party. I was assuming.
Skip the party.
Skip the baby.
Bring the baby in a sling or skip it. You know, whatever suits best.
You're not wrong for celebrating your kid. Here we go. You're the asshole.
No.
And ironically, it's a man.
No.
But it says you're the asshole, not for the party, but for saying it's not a wedding. That's just petty. You could have said that part nicer.
Okay, fair. Yeah, I'll give him that. She could have said that bit nicer. But at the same point, they're too... So they're stressed for different reasons. Oh my God, scheduling? No. What am I trying to say? Is it scheduling a birthday party?
Yeah. Putting together, planning.
Planning, thank you. Planning a birthday party is really, really stressful. And not only that, you've got party bags to deal with, you've got a cake to deal with, and then you obviously have, you know, everybody's dietary needs to account for. You've got any waivers that need signed if it's at an event. It's massively stressful. And then you get people who don't actually respond until the day before or 2 days before, and then you're like, oh my God, I have to make up another party bag. Yeah, it's stressful. Oh,
your camera's down.
It's stressful.
Be careful, don't
I won't
press any buttons.
Yeah, we're fine. It's stressful enough, and I think that they're both in a heightened state of stress. She's right, it's not a wedding, and okay, she didn't need to say that, but she's stressed because our sister's our sister's being unreasonable, but massively being unreasonable. But
I'm watching your camera now.
I know, but she's also she's sleep deprived, so it's about... What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm reading something. I'll tell you in a minute.
It's about... There's no compromise to be made. She either goes and takes the baby, who will nap, or she doesn't go and does FaceTime, the camera, the cake thing over FaceTime, and then goes later that night. Absolutely. But yeah, don't be neurotic, because it's, you know, your kids are fine. They're fine. They will be fine. I promise. Right. They will be fine. I've been there.
I'm gonna ask you to try and not be as passionate just now. Just for like the last 5 minutes.
Be as passionate. Okay.
Just so we don't...
What a thing for a husband to say to his wife.
I know. I don't feel bad.
Oreo, you're whacking the table. He's...
Oreo.
Go and lie down. Go and lie down. Go. Don't say no to me. Go and lie down.
Oh, he's green up.
Go. Oh, what's...
He's wanting your attention. I told you, the same as last time.
Now. Right, I'll just sit here and pat him like that then.
Right, okay. We were going to do things like, I mean, we're way over time, but we're going to do things like random shower thoughts, which we want to do with that.
I'll just tell you my random shower thought, and then maybe you can give me yours. Who was the first person to put ingredients together and decide to make bread? And then who thought, oh, let's toast this? That's it. Who?
The first person to ever milk a cow has some serious questions to answer.
Yes, absolutely.
As well. Here's one, right, just to add on to that. The brain named itself.
Yes.
I love that one.
Yep, I've heard that one before.
What else? I've got loads here. I just want to go. Maps are flat lies about round truth.
We're going to end up missing Challenge Lisa.
You've probably walked past someone who'll randomly appear in your dreams one night.
Interesting. Don't know about that.
Right, well, we'll do a challenge, Lisa.
Yeah.
Let me go. Okay, we've got a couple here. Which 7-letter word becomes longer when you remove its third letter?
Do your thing.
Oh yeah. If you want to get in contact with us, it is podcast@wearewingingit.uk. Remember, please, this is like very, very important as well. Please engage with our content. The more you engage, the more we are pushed out and seen by other people. More new listeners also means more new numbers that we can put out to advertisers and whatnot as well. If you are listening on iTunes or listening to the podcast, make sure you leave us a review as well. Ideally 5-star. If you didn't like it, then
keep that to yourself.
Keep it to yourself. There's a child walking in here right now, which we did say don't interrupt, but hey, no, we're not done yet.
I don't know.
You don't know? The answer is lounger. You remove the letter U, it becomes longer.
Oh.
I am bought by the meter, but used by the foot. What am I?
Fabric? Carpets?
Carpets. Well done. Well done. Let me see. I am heavy forward, but backward I'm not. What am I?
Ton.
Oh,
yes! These are wordy ones.
Yep. Okay,
Sorry.
so
I got very excited there.
name, I know your camera nearly went. Name an 8-letter word that still forms a valid word each time you remove a letter, all the way down to a single letter.
Oh, Jesus.
And remember as well, if you get these, timestamp it so you can let us know that you got it before Lisa.
An 8-letter word. I'm like trying to keep Oreo appeased as well here. Name an 8-letter word that becomes a valid word all the way down to...
Each time you remove a letter, all the way down to a single letter.
So what word is a... So it'd be a? Could be I.
Uh-huh.
So let's say, based on your response there, I'll say I. A valid word beginning with I. 8 letters.
It doesn't need to begin. You're just removing one letter. You're not removing like the last letter.
Oh, well, that's tricky.
Is that one that you're going to need to think about? Do you know what? That's going to be one that I want you to work on, that one, because that's one that's going to need worked on, I think.
Right.
You're going to need to write it down. Before we finish up, I want to say, well, first of all, I do genuinely want to say thank you to everybody who gets in touch, who watches our stuff, who listens to our stuff, engages with it.
Can I ask a question?
Uh-huh.
Do you have to move the letters, or is it literally you just remove a letter?
Just remove a letter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, genuinely thank you, like, to everybody who gets involved with us. We've heard from people in our lives that we haven't seen or heard from in ages that have came across the podcast, and it's always really nice. You ended up going for coffee with somebody you hadn't seen in ages.
Yeah, it was nice.
Because of doing this, it was great.
It was lovely to catch up.
So just keep sharing it, keep getting it out there. One day, it's funny enough, I've actually got another video I'm going to put up about fear of failure. That's not podcast related, but one day this will get shared to the right person, and it'll just go. I reckon, because it's a good podcast. I think it's good.
I enjoy it.
Yeah, and
we'll do it for ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if it's, maybe we should do what Mr. Beast did and do maybe not 10 years because we don't have the patience for that, but a 5-year video.
Like 1 week.
No, we'll do 5 years, and then we'll release it. This is our 5-year podcast.
So it's Friday today, right? So we were supposed to record yesterday. We were going to record yesterday, but you went and got your eyebrows done, didn't you?
My eyebrows done, yeah, because this is what this little red mark is here. I plucked my eyebrows and it hurt. So I was like, I'm just going to go and get them waxed.
So yeah, but what would happen then if like they just like if you plucked your eyebrows too much? You would have to draw. Have you ever drawn your eyebrows on?
No.
I think if you drew your eyebrows on, you probably draw them like too high. I know I've ruined it. Wait a minute.
The joke's coming.
Yeah. No. And it's the only one I've got. Eyebrows. Wait a minute. No.
Is it something about looking surprised?
Don't do that. I can't do the usual. See you next time, but I'm going to need to find my list of jokes now. Talk amongst yourselves for a minute.
So, like Chris has said, I'm going to pretend I know what he says when he says these things. If you want to get in touch with us, it's podcast@wearewingingit.uk.
Yep.
You can find us on social media. We're on TikTok. We're on...
Mostly just look for Jukebox Media because that's where most of the stuff.
That's YouTube. Yeah, you can watch us on YouTube. If you like to watch your podcast, you can listen to us on any podcast server that you listen to. Clearly I'm not very good at this bit, so if you want to sponsor the podcast, it's podcast@wearewingingit.uk.
Or if you
see Oreo's face now,
or if you know us, just give us a shout.
His eyes are like he's like just totally enjoying me patting him. I'm only patting his arm. Sorry. Share, like, subscribe.
Exactly. I've got a doctor's appointment. Was it Tuesday? I've got a doctor's appointment.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going. It's a neurological thing actually because I found out the other day that I'm colourblind. Just came out of the purple. See you next time.
Bye.
We're making it up as we go, laughing together, that's all we know. Life's a ride and we love it, so we're winging it.
Oh, there's a... Hi. Okay. I don't want...
Right, we're going to get Angus out his crate as well.
Okay.
You don't want a leg?
Don't want...
Oh, by him. That's not getting put in at the end. Right. Let's do the clap.
Oh.
Right, let's go. Smiles, smileys.
He's pulling on me.
Smiley.